Alright, first on the list, lowest GP an hour, Wintertod. And Wintertod is an Ironman favorite because a lot of new Ironmen, when they're low HP, like to rush Wintertod. They like to rush getting 50 fire making to get access to Wintertod, only because it provides some good resources early on, but the resources do scale with your skills, so the higher the skills you have, the better resources you get. But anyways, so Wintertod provides about 30,000 GP an hour, and when you're low level, it's pretty easy to get some warm clothing, so you take less damage while you're inside. And the best thing to get is the Clue Hunter outfit. And so if you want to see where to get the Clue Hunter outfit, what I would recommend is to, in the chat, do : wiki space Clue Hunter outfit. And it should open up the locations of where you can dig. Additionally, I do have the coordinates in the description of this video. So all you have to do with that is copy the coordinates, I believe 1 by 1. Once you copy it, if you come to the floating world map right over here, if you right click, you can click import. And if you have it copied, when you click import, it'll tell you, do you want to import this one location? So import all 4 of the ones that I have below, and when you get to these locations, you'll see exactly where to dig. Just a little resource for you. Have a Staff of Fire, you can buy that for 1,500 GP, and have the colorful Pride Scarf, and you can buy that from Diango. You don't have to do the Pride event. I think this is a really good setup right in the beginning when you have 0 anything. So over here I have 3 supply chests, and like I did mention, this is the lowest GP an hour, so even though you have supply chests, you may not get that 30,000 GP an hour because it's all RNG based, unless you're doing solo Todd and whatever. But I'm not going to show you guys guides on that. You guys can look up guides. But here we have 3 crates. Each crate is 750 points and above, so let's see what we're going to get. So we got no GP, but it's a given because it's the lowest GP an hour. It's not my preferred method, but it is an Ironman favorite. Alright, method number 2, a little more annoying, but as you can see, this is the area that you unlock after completing Death to the Dorgishan. And I completed the quest. I do it usually on live stream, and for the purpose of having my progress saved on YouTube. So if you'd like to watch my live streams, it's there in my profile. I don't think it's that entertaining, but sometimes it is. Anyways, after you complete Death to the Dorgishan, you unlock the ham chests, and this is pretty popular with new Ironmen because the requirements to complete this quest are pretty low, and you can honestly knock this out all in one day. With the hardest part being, pickpocketing ham members to get 2 full sets of ham, which is increased with the quest, activity. But anyways, come down here. You want to pickpocket as many keys as you can, and they do share the loot of the ham members upstairs. So as you can see, I just got a full inventory of keys. After you get the full inventory of keys, just go into these 4 little boxes, the 4 little rooms, and you can open the chests, and you will get loot. Okay, so as you can see, all of those keys got me all of these jewelries. I've decided I'm going to keep this diamond amulet until I can enchant it and turn it into a power amulet. And like I mentioned, that power amulet is going to be your best in slot for a little while until you can get things better for, range and melee. But for the most part, this is going to be your go-to, and you're gonna hold on to that until you get a glory. So after you get a full inventory, you can bank it and go rinse and repeat, or you can come to the jewelry shop here in Port Sarim. Right? Am I pronouncing Port Sarim right? I don't know. And instead of selling your jewelry to a general shop, and if you don't have the high alking unlocked, you can actually sell it for more or less high alk prices. Give or take, some Ironmen are also hopping around worlds and selling, but you can go ahead and sell each of these 1 by 1 and then hop worlds and keep selling it to other stores. But as you can see, I just got almost 10,000 GP from just a full inventory of keys. And yeah, that's you can get about 60 to 70k an hour with doing this method, and it's low cost. Save 2 emerald amulets for number 5 of this money making guide, and I will tell you why. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get money a little bit better than Wintertod. But this was number 2. Let's move on to number 3. So third on the list, we have the agility pyramid, and I like this method, to be quite honest with you, because it's almost guaranteed that you're going to get that 10,000 GP at the end of every completion. However, it does require some high-level requirements, such as 70 to 75 agility and weight-reducing outfits. So if you did rush graceful and 70 agility, then you shouldn't have a problem with this too much. No fail is at 75, but after 70, you can no fail everything except the jump gaps. So you'll still fail the jump gaps between 70 to 75, but after 75, you will 100% succeed every time. Anyways, every completion you do, you get 10,000 GP because there is that pyramid top that you can sell to Simon. So, and this does bring pretty good XP an hour as well in agility, if agility is not your favorite. And I brought the big gun Renards here, but you know, agility is still not my favorite skill. It's my lowest skill, to be quite honest with you. But you didn't hear that, you didn't see that. Anyways, doing the agility pyramid, you can do about 10 to 12 an hour depending on how fast you are, how much you pay attention. At the end of it, you just go ahead and climb the rock. Make sure you climb it before you go to that obstacle course, because if you fail, you're done. You can't get it anymore, and you got to complete and you have to redo the pyramid. So once you complete the pyramid, you get a nice XP drop that is scaled to your level. And then this does weigh a lot, so you want to sell it as you get it. It weighs 11.33 kilograms. So you grab it, you sell it, and you redo it. Consider this a bonus money-making method, not really well known to a lot of new players. So after you complete the Giant's Foundry quest, you can go ahead and start a commission for a sword using 9 mithril bars and 19 steel bars. So as you see, I am creating a mold, and I'm just doing, you know, regular Giant's Foundry to level up smithing. However, the thing with this is that when you do a perfect sword, that means you don't do any mistakes. You get a certain amount of GP that is more or less going to be your moneymaker. And there you have it, a perfect sword. So let's hand it in to Kovac and see if he's going to give us some GP. Where's my GP? Oh, there you go. 20,000 in the bank. So not necessarily in your inventory, but you do a couple of those and you'll get about 100 to 150,000 GP an hour. Your next money-making tip is blackjacking while wearing full robes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock out the Menifite thugs, and I'm just going to pickpocket him. You can do it about 2-3 times per pickpocket, and you just keep knocking him out, and you keep pickpocketing. This is a great way to level up thieving as well. I think you do 3-2-3-2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I guess you could do 3-3 at a time. And our final method, what I think is quite possibly one of the funniest money-making techniques, is to complete the Robes of Ruin Crack the Clue event. Teleports you into the Varrock Bank cellar, and you can honestly just take this ruby ring, and you can go in here every single time after you complete it using the series of emotes that you have to do. Just hop worlds, and you just keep hopping, and you can even do this in free to play. And look, we're just hopping worlds, and we're just taking the ring. And you can honestly hop worlds until you have a full inventory of these. But if you don't have the high alchemy level in order to high alch them, which is what is kind of recommended, you can also just sell it to the Port Sarim store for similar to what we were doing with the ham chests. So if you don't have the level to high alch them, just go to the store over here in Port Sarim, and you can sell the jewelry for high alch value. And we got to 10k quicker than any other method. So this is actually quite possibly one of the best money makers you could do as an early iron. There are some requirements tied to it, such as having 2 emerald amulets, one being a regular emerald amulet and one being an amulet of defense. If you don't have the 31 crafting level in order to craft it yourself, you can get it from the ham chests. But I believe you will need 27 magic in order to enchant one of them into an amulet of defense. And again, what you could do is type : wiki robes of ruin. As you can see, I already had the tab open here, and it'll tell you everything that you need to get, and everything is attainable pretty early as an Ironman. Doing this method is going to result in about 400k GP an hour if there's no competition, if you have high alch and you're high alching them as you go. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot lower, maybe around 300k if you just hop worlds and come sell it to the store.